I speak a lot about residential school. I am a residential school survivor, and I attended St. Margaret's Residential School in Port Francis, Ontario. And I went there from the age of 6 till I was 14. And so this could have been me, because when you're 6 years old, that's the age that you're vulnerable. You're taken from your parents, so you grow up a lot with no affection. So when you get older, you look for that affection in other ways. And so when someone pays attention to you, like a trafficker, you're vulnerable to fall into that trap. And I think about this story about a 19-year-old Aboriginal woman. Her name was Lisa. She was diagnosed with fetal alcohol syndrome as a child and raised in child welfare. And she had 12 siblings. Her birth mother committed suicide when Lisa was 14, and she became pregnant with her first child. In August 2009, she was lured to Ontario from Edmonton on an online dating site with the pretense of a girlfriend-boyfriend relationship. Upon arrival, she was taken to Mississauga area strip club and introduced to a trafficker. He forced her into stripping, held her in his apartment, and assaulted her. Lisa escaped to find her way to a youth shelter where she met Randy. Despite promising to help her return to Edmonton, he forced Lisa and another woman into stripping and prostitution. The other woman arranged a double date with a regular John at a hotel in Vaughan, Ontario. He provided the woman with alcohol and cocaine. Lisa overdosed and found her way to a hotel lobby where she collapsed. Thank God that the hotel staff called the police. This is a true story. And it resulted in the conviction of both traffickers, but the offenses of other human trafficking. Lisa was assisted, and she's on her healing journey today. She was one of the lucky ones. In both Canada and the USA, the Aboriginal women and girls appear to be unique, vulnerable to human trafficking due to long-term impact, such as residential school system, where generations of children were removed from their families. Widespread poverty, low education, high rates of community and interpersonal violence, high rates of alcohol, death and suicide, poor physical health, and community relationships. So you can imagine a community that you hope would be healthy, but it's so damaged. What kind of role models do you have? So you fall into these traps. People sell their souls for the bottom dollar. Trafficking is a cost of Aboriginals, women, and their lives. So they have hopes of, because they're on assistance, they can't make ends meet. And so they have this vision that they're going to have a better life. And they fall into this trap. And at first it sounds good, but then they fall into the hole and they can't get out. Some of them, it costs them their lives. And it's just, it really saddens me, to stand up here today and I think about my niece who was 18 years old and died on the streets in Toronto. And I felt so cheated because she lost her life to drugs and alcohol, and Lord knows what else. But she used to call me and she used to live in this dream, and she would tell me, "Auntie, I'm selling vacuums. I'm buying myself clothes. I'm doing okay." And I would just go along with her because who am I to tell her any different? That the dream that she was trying to live wasn't real. And then you wait for that phone call, and my sister received that phone call. And to see her in that casket, I was angry because I felt that she was so cheated. So there's a lot of Aboriginal women and children that are out there, and this is the first time that I'm talking about it. But I'm really honored to be here today, that those doors open, that I was able to be here and help to share this. You can tell that this is something that's right to the heart. because where is everybody? This whole ground here should be just filled with people, but we're just beginning. Next time we get together, it'll start to grow. You know, people will start to say, you know what, I didn't know. So I'm really honored to be here today and to be part of this. So thank you so much.